Hi, my name is Chase Russell with Arco Murray National Construction. We're on site here at Snapbox Self-Storage Newcastle for the grand opening event. I'm excited to turn this over to the Asset Realty Construction Group. This is a 12-month build, 119,000 square feet, over 4 stories, 890 climate-controlled units. Thanks to all of our trade partners for turning this building over. Excited to get this one renting.
All right, this is Michael Ersig with Arco Murray, Vice President of our self-storage team. Just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that's been involved with this project, from the local workmen here in Newcastle to the officials at the City of Newcastle, Angelo Pepa and his team, Dynamic Engineering, and Dino Tomasetti, the developer for the project. Thank you so much for all of your support and bringing this all together. We're really excited to be opening this new facility in Newcastle.
Well, first of all, I'm thrilled that Dino and his team decided to invest millions of dollars in our city. And I say this on behalf of Ben Bush, our CEO at Forward Lawrence, and the entire staff. We are thrilled when someone decides to come into our community with outside monies and help grow our community. One of the things that I like to focus on, and we saw this a few years ago with a site selector, quality of place is an important consideration when someone decides whether or not to come to your community. And we know we have to work on that, but these kinds of projects really help in many ways. Number one, it reclaimed an entire city block that's sat vacant for decades and now repurposed it with a new, modern, sleek building that when people go by, they're going to say, what is that? Wow, there's something happening here really positive. So that part to me is very exciting. I also think that the site selectors in Dino's group probably recognize that Lawrence County and Newcastle, we are very strategically located. We're at the confluence of so many interstate highway systems, whether it's 79, 80, 76, 376, and even the Route 422 corridor.
3 state borders.
3 state borders, and we also are 45 minutes from a brand new international airport. So in terms of being located strategically and transportation, distribution, those kinds of things, we are exactly in the right place. You combine that with our comparatively low cost of living here and hardworking workforce, we are really open for business for more of these kinds of investments.
And for me being a citizen and taxpayer, I learned something I never thought of. I always thought that somehow we had to clean up all these areas, which would cost a fortune. I think to tear the Lockley building down would have cost well over $100,000.
At least, I'm sure it did. And it takes a vision to sort of see what that vacant, rubble-strewn lot could look like. So Dino and his group definitely had that vision, and you can see what the results are.
And what I understand of history, which is, I love history, years ago in the Eisenhower administration, they started developing the interstate highway system.
Right.
Nikita Khrushchev and Eisenhower were in Garlington hanging over the bridge looking at the new turnpike at that time. But what happened was we had all of these spurs taking us around. If you go on any vacation in your car, every time you come to a community, you will find a 3-digit number taking you around.
Right.
So what that did is a lot of people could speedily get to the shore, but it interfered with and completely cut off downtown intercity commerce. So what we have now is, my thought was, how are we ever going to clean up Newcastle to have people look at it? Well, here's maybe the wrong message. We should be marketing the fact that rather than go in the middle of the woods somewhere in a township and pay a fortune for infrastructure, we have all the infrastructure already here. We have a facility or an old facility that will be a lot cheaper to build there. So if we don't hide our decay and in fact offer to remove the decay and replace it with your building, that might be a better marketing strategy from an amateur, I'm saying.
That did, and my ears perked up when the developer talked about residential construction as being part of their portfolio. We know we have a need for that here, and we also have jobs here now. We are growing our industrial base again. We have some expansions going on in the community, everything from the Elwood Group to Burner International to Steel Light. Those are creating good paying jobs for people of all ages, but especially young people that we know we need to keep. So the potential here really has a long way to go, and we need to exploit that. We have great recreational facilities nearby. We have cultural amenities, pro sports teams less than an hour away. We kind of have the whole package here. I always feel lucky that I feel like I'm 1 hour away from the capital of the world in New York City, half a day's drive to the beach, 2 hours to the mountains. I mean, we really have it. We're the center of a lot of things, and I think outside developers recognize that, something that the locals don't always do.
So we've seized upon this opportunity to get Dino to give us some type of a endorsement or some type of a little
Testimonial.
speech. So we feature Dino to other entrepreneurs.
Absolutely, and that's a wonderful testimonial when you have someone that said the kind words that he said about our community. His messaging, because of his position, will resonate more than ours.
And when we go through our community assets, the guy behind me with the camera here is a professional respected in every theater there is in the country.
Great.
How he runs his camera and edits and whatnot. So
Good.
shame on us if we didn't take advantage of our one shining light for today and proliferate his attitude.
Absolutely.
Through Dante Ludovisi and Video Standard. Kudos to them.